Yeah, everyone. This is the producers group for Business 330, Section 1, Ethics, Managerial Decision Making, Summer 2014 at NKU. Group members are Chris, Monica, Christian, and Rochelle. Facts about the movie. This was the director's first movie. The producer was The Producers was the first movie for Mel Brooks. Brooks also worked on two real-life Broadway musical flops, which The Producers is. The movie is banned in Germany. Brooks wanted the original title of the movie to Springtime for Hitler, but the studio didn't approve. The movie takes place in New York. Dishonesty is the cornerstone of the movie. The movie was remade in 2001 as a Broadway musical. It won a 2001 Tony Award for Best Musical. Again, in 2005 as a musical film, and which starred Matthew Broderick, Nathan Lane, Uma Thurman, and many others. A quick movie summary. It was a film set in the late 1960s that brings together a struggling theatrical producer and an accountant. Max, the theatrical producer, was once considered the top on Broadway. Now was living in his office, wearing a cardboard belt, and scrounging money from wealthy old ladies just to get by. Leo, his accountant, comes over to check on Max's books and tries to talk Max into producing a big hit to recoup all of his losses. Max believes it's too late for that. Jokingly, Leo offers up that if Max were to produce a flop, they could legally keep all the money from the investors. They come together and decide that they want to produce the next Broadway big flop. They conspire to pick the worst play, worst director, and worst actor to guarantee a giant flop. But in the end, it becomes a hit. Some members of the cast include Zara Mostel as Max Bialystock, who's the producer in the movie. The director based Max on a real life Broadway producer. Gene Wilder as Leo Bloom, the accountant. Gene Wilder wrote half of his own monologue during the courtroom scene at the end of the movie. Dick Shawn as LSD, the worst actor. Kenneth Mars as Franz Libicon, otherwise known as the playwright of Springtime for Hitler, the worst playwright. And Lee Meredith as Bula, Max's assistant. Ethical theories. Honesty, number 2. Number 3. First, ethical theory, honesty. Both the main characters, Max and Leo, were dishonest. Examples: Leo, he altered Max's books and sold false ownership of production. And Max, asking Leo to alter his numbers and was selling false ownership of production. Resolution for honesty. Max and Leo should not have lied. They need to come clean and confess their wrongdoings. The money should be repaid to the debtors immediately. Ethical theory number 2. This would be Rachel or Monica or Christian with a resolution. Then the last ethical theory related to the movie, Monica or Christian, along with the resolution. Ethical theories, non-movie related. Cheating in sports. Cheating is defined by Merriam-Webster dictionary as to break a rule or law, usually to gain advantage at something, or to take something from someone by lying or breaking a rule, to prevent someone from having something that he or she deserves or was expecting to get. Sports have been corrupted by scandals throughout history, from teams and coaches cheating and fixing matches to athletes taking the competition too far or using performance-enhancing drugs. To become a professional athlete takes drive, dedication, and a strong will to succeed. Some of the same traits that go into making a great athlete are the same traits that can make them take it too far. Athletes are taking performance-enhanced drugs at an all-time level and going to any extent to remain competitive in their respective sports. Despite the various sports rules and drug testing, athletes are finding new and better ways to get around the rules, allowing it to continue. The research regarding cheating in sports came from my prior knowledge, as well as the article titled Ethics in Sports, article written by the Jones and Bartlett Learning Community. Occurrences of cheating in sports. Major League Baseball. You have Pete Rose betting on baseball. You have players taking steroids such as Barry Bonds, Alex Rodriguez, and many others. You even have pitchers doctoring a baseball to throw off the hitter, from spitting on a ball using pine tar, things like that. Even suntan lotion. In the NBA, you got teams losing on purpose in order to gain a better position in the upcoming draft to get the next big guy. You got referees fixing the game and betting on the games. In NCAA, you got college athletes getting paid to play and covering it up. You have colleges making up classes so their athletes can get an easy A and continue playing. You also have Reggie Bush, who received money and gifts from a sports agent while at the University of Southern California. In the NFL, you have players taking performance-enhancing drugs. You got offensive linemen greasing up their arms so that the other team couldn't grab a hold of them. You got Spygate, where teams were recording other teams' practices. New England Patriots. And you have Colts, where they were adding crowd noise to their stadium to gain an advantage. Other occurrences in cheating in sports, you have Lance Armstrong and the doping scandal, Mike Tyson biting the ear of Evander Holyfield, Marion Jones using performance-enhancing drugs, and Rosie Ruiz, who used a motorized vehicle to help win the Boston Marathon. Next slide is Ethical Theory 2. Hopefully one of the other three can knock that one out, as well as Ethical Theory 3. Outside resources. Some of the facts I got from ClassicMovieHub.com. I listed all my photo resources in the photo. Resolutions related to costs and legalities. I believe that Rochelle is going to knock this out. Hopefully we're still on track for that. And this is where I would put our final recommendation. It's 19 slides, and let's see here. I can't get a time right now, so I'm going to end this here, and we'll see where we stand.